In today's presentation, I will discuss about furthermore problems regarding Fourier series. So in the last class, we discussed about problems on Fourier series where we calculated Fourier coefficient for any given x of t or any given x of k. From that we obtain any continuous time signal x of t. So we'll see similar kind of problem and a few variety of problems if the graph is given, how it need to be solved. So that in today's presentation we are going to see some of the problems with regard the graphical representation also. So next over here the problem is given is a statement like this: find the complex Fourier coefficient, that is x of k, need to be calculated for given x of t. So x of t is given here, that is 1 by 4 plus summation n equal to 1 to 4 of 1 by n square cos n t by 5 plus minus 1 to the power n divided by 2n plus 1 whole square sine of nt by 5. So this is given x of t. For this I have to calculate x of k. This is what the given condition, and I just have to identify the x of k values. So by looking into the expression or a given equation x of k, what we can observe it here, we have cos term and we have sine term along with some of the constant or some values with respect to the summation, but this summation is defined from 1 to 4. So the value is exist for x of t from n equal to 1 to 4, and also this is the one other one value which is defined. So what we can say from this, omega naught directly we can observe it. We have cos and sine whatever it is, but it is nt by 4, nt by 4. So what we can understand from this, we can have omega naught as equal to 1 by 5, because this is a constant. I just omega naught 1, omega naught 2 both are same, that is 1 by 5. So from that I can say the omega naught, but the uh, frequency I can take it as 1 by 5. So t naught can be calculated. T naught is equal to 2 pi by omega naught. So t naught equal to 10 pi. This is what how we can able to justify the t naught value. But I cannot justify directly. I cannot simplify. I cannot take directly this equation as cos and sine. So I need to some simplification with respect to the given x of t. Hence, we will take the x of t and we'll rewrite it again 1 by 4 plus summation n equal to 1 to 4. Instead of cos omega t, I'll take it as this in terms of exponential function. So it should be cos nt by 5 should be replaced by exponential factor, that is e to the power j nt by 5 plus e to the power minus j nt by 5 divided by 2. So 2 taken outside, that is 1 by 2n square. So exponential factor plus sign plus 1 by 2n factor with the exponential with the minus sign. So this is what 1 by n square cos nt by 5. Similarly, for the next part, summation I'll take it separately for this along with the minus 1 to n plus 1 whole square, but sine nt by 5 can be represented as exponential value, that is e to the power j nt by 5 minus e to the power minus j nt by 5 divided by 2j. That 2j will come along with this term. So minus 1 to the power n divided by 2j into 2n plus 1 whole square e to the power j nt minus 1 to the power n 2j 2n plus 1 whole square e to the power minus j nt. So this will be the second set of term along with sine nt by 5 with minus 1 to the power n plus 2n plus 1 whole square. So I just expanded in terms of cos and sine for a given x of t. So further simplification we can do it with respect to this equation. For a first part, I just sorry, for first and second part together, if I take the this and this particular term e to the power j n t by 5, this is common, so we can take this together. So summation is also same, summation n equal to 1 to 4 with the 1 by n square this is plus, but j if I take above, multiply and divide by j factor, so that j square is minus 1, so minus term comes, so 1 by 2n square minus of j into minus 1 to the power n divided by 2, 2n plus 1 whole square. So this is what the term, which is very common, is e to the power j n t by 5, that is written separately. For the second portion, similarly we can write it summation, common term, summation n equal to 1 to 4, e to the power minus j n t by 5 is common here, so I'll take it out. So what is remaining inside the bracket, that is this term and this term, but j if I take it above, so j square is minus 1, so this becomes plus. So what is the term is going to happen, 1 by 2n square plus j into minus 1 to the power n divided by 2 to 2n plus 1 whole square into to the power minus j n t by 5. So I just further simplified, but here now what we need to do, we know the omega term, we are just replacing the omega naught as 1 by 5. So whatever there in this equation, so e to the power j n t by 5, so 1 by 5 I'll take it as omega naught, and also I'll replace n by k, and also I'll replace n by k, we get. So what is going to happen, n is replaced by k, keep remember n is replaced by k in the equation, and also n is replaced by k, and 1 by 5 is replaced by omega naught. So what could be the equation? So x of t 1 by 4 plus summation k equal to, instead of n equal to 1 to 4, it is k equal to 1 to 4. So 1 by, instead of 2n square, n replaced by k, so 2k square minus j into minus 1 to the power k divided by 2 into 2k plus 1 whole square into e to the power n replaced by k into 1 by 5, it is replaced by omega naught into t. So same way for this portion also, so similarly it is written in terms of k and also omega naught. So this equation now just replaced, and if I compare this equation with standard Fourier series equation, what is going to be happen if Fourier series, if I write, if I say x of t, so x of t says summation k equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k into e to the power j k omega naught t. So as equation, if you compare the x of t what we got simplified in the form and the standard equation of Fourier series x of t, so we have k defined from minus infinity to infinity, but here k is defined from 1 to 4, and also one constant which is exist, keep remember that also, but k is defined from 1 to 4 with respect to the term, and we have something x of k along with the exponential is required. So exponential is defined as it is over here, you can observe it, exponential is defined along with some other term, constant term is considered as x of k. So now I'll take it as this as x of k. So x of k is one term here, that is 1 by 2k square minus of j into minus 1 to the power k divided by 2 into 2k plus 1 whole square, where k is positive, hence x of k. Here k is negative, we can take minus j k omega naught, because here minus is not there, so if suppose minus is there, that exists along with k, so it is minus k. So x of minus k will give the value is constant is this, that is 1 by 2k square plus j into minus 1 to the power k divided by 2 into 2k plus 1 whole square. This is how we can compare the Fourier series standard equation x of t along with the simplified expression of x of t, so that we can got the Fourier series coefficient here. But the condition what I just observe it is k is varying from 1 to 4, 1 2 3 4, but this 1 by 4 is defined for x of 0, because here the value is not there, so t is equal to 0. If t is equal to 0, e to the power 0 is equal to 1, so the term constant, that is x of k, is equal to 1 by 4 when k equal to 0. This is what we can able to get with respect to the final series coefficient values. We got the final answer here. The next problem is with respect to the waveform. However, I just mentioned earlier, we will take it with some of the waveform also. For a given signal x of t is given, shown in the figure, I have to find the Fourier series representation, and also I have to draw the magnitude and phase spectra for the x of k what we calculate. So the given waveform, if I look, this is an exponentially decaying factor, and it is repeated for every time interval of 1. So the fundamental period I can able to observe it from this, as t equal to 1. So as however the pointer is mentioning here 0 to 1, that is exponentially decaying graph is repeated, so every other remaining fundamental period point, so the 1 to 2 it is repeated, exponentially decaying repeated again 2 to 3. Similarly to the negative side also it is repeated. So by observing this waveform, what we can say, fundamental period for given x of t is equal to 1. So this is what fundamental period. But at that time, what I can say, 0 to 1 at fundamental period, we have the graph is e to the power minus t. This is what exponential decaying. When t equal to 1, when t equal to 0, what is going to be happen? T equal to 0, the value will be high, that is 1. So e to the power what is going to be happen when t equal to 1? It is decaying and it reaches to the minimum value, some minimum value. It is not exactly 0, so it reaches to some minimum value. So this is what exponential decaying graph it is mentioned. So decaying always represented e to the power minus t, that's what we taken. So from this what we observed, that is fundamental period t equal to 1, hence omega naught I can calculate 2 pi by t is the equation. So by substituting I can say omega naught is equal to 2 pi. So what I need to calculate is not this, x of k have to be identified. So from the Fourier series condition we know equation for x of k. So it says x of k is equal to 1 by t integration over 1 fundamental period x of t into e to the power minus jk omega naught t dt. So we just need to substitute for x of t 4 over 1 fundamental period. So fundamental period exists to t equal to 1, so I will take that range is 0 to 1. So integration limit, now I will take t equal to 0 to 1, but fundamental period 1 by t, so t is equal to 1, 1 by 1 is 1 itself, so integration directly written t equal to 0 to 1. What is x of t in this over in this interval? It is e to the power minus t into exponential factor, that is e to the power minus jk omega naught is 2 pi into t dt. So if I just need to do the integration limit, I'll just rearrange this. It's two exponential factors summed together. So e to the power minus t is common, so you can take it out. So 1 plus j k 2 pi with multiplied by t dt, integration 0 to 1 is the limit for t. So just do the integration. What is going to be happen if I take the integration? E to the power minus some t divided by minus of constant. That constant should be come in the denominator. Then I have to apply the limits 0 to 1. So take that condition. So exponential minus of 1 plus j 2 pi k t divided by minus of 1 plus j k 2 pi. So limit 0 to 1. So if I apply the limit for t equal to 0 to 1, upper limit first minus lower limit. So upper limit is 1 is applied. So what is going to be happen is e to the power minus okay, you can take minus inside with respect to the equation. So minus of the term you can initially consider minus e to the power minus 1 plus j 2 pi k into t equal to 1 means this is 1. So this minus I take this is the lower limit, minus of minus plus. So e to the power t, that is 0, 0 into anything is 0, so e to the power 0 will be 1. So 1 minus this is the term after simplification of this, but denominator this minus is taken along with this, so remaining is 1 plus j 2 pi k. So x of k, if I further simplify this factor, so here what we are observing is the term, it is 1 minus e to the power. So term is going to be coming to the picture is e to the power 1 in minus 1 into e to the power minus j 2 pi k. So what is e to the power minus j 2 pi k? It is always going to be 1. So e to the power minus 1 into 1 will be always e to the power minus 1. So how it is going to be observed? E to the power minus j 2 pi k. So if I take it in terms of cos, what is going to happen? Cos 2 pi or sin 2 pi always going to be 1. So with that factor, for whatever the k multiples if I take, so that e to the power minus j 2 pi k will be 1. 1 into e to the power minus 1 will be always e to the power minus 1. So 1 minus e to the power minus 1 will be 0.632 after simplification. So denominator is common, it is not going to be changed. 1 plus j 2 pi k. So x of k, that is Fourier series, after simplification I will get this value. Next in the question they asked to represent the magnitude and phase spectra of the Fourier series coefficient x of k. So if I want to take the magnitude of this, means I just need to be taken the imaginary term, it's a square, need to be considered. So 0.632 divided by square root of 1 plus j 2 pi k whole square. So that term will give the magnitude of x of k. So if suppose k equal to different value, so that is mentioned in the table. So if k equal to minus 2 to 2 value is considered, it can be expanded further till infinity, till minus infinity also I can take the values. But here I just taken only 5 values to represent the graph. So further we can represent it. So when k equal to minus 2, the magnitude value will be 0.632 divided by square root of 1 plus 2 pi square, 2 pi whole square. So after simplification we'll get my 0.05. So similarly I need to calculate x of k remaining value when k equal to minus 1 0 1 2. So we'll get some different values of x of k in the magnitude. So if I plot that, so what is going to be happen, so the waveform is exponential decaying to the right hand side and to the left hand side with respect to the vertical axis 0. So this is what the magnitude of x of k which is going to be obtained. So if I coming to the phase of x of k, so phase is always dependent on the imaginary and the real factor. So imaginary value what we are here is 2 pi k, and real value is always 1 here with respect to the x of k. So what is the condition to calculate the phase? Theta is equal to tan inverse of imaginary divided by real value. Imaginary is 2 pi k divided by 1. So if k is varies with the different value minus infinity to infinity, so the theta is always changes. When k is equal to minus 2, we will have by substituting tan inverse of 2 pi, so into minus 2, so minus 4 pi, tan inverse of minus 4 pi will get as 1.49 with the answer. And when k equal to minus 1, we'll get 1.41 as theta, or the phase value when k equal to minus 1. So that is what it is plotted. When k equal to 0, so theta is equal to 0, so there is no phase which is exist for x of k and k equal to 0. So this is how we can got the plot of the phase spectrum for the given question where we calculated x of k. So this is how the graph, or the simplification which we can do it to identify the Fourier series coefficient of the graph. So next, one more problem. So with regard further different variety of graphs where this is a distinct graph compared to the previous problem. So here the find the Fourier series coefficient for the given signal x of t, whichever shown in the figure. So the graph is defined an sinusoidal function between alternate value or indeterminate values in intermediate values, like 0 to 1, one sine function is exist, the positive half cycle, and 2 to 3, one positive half cycle which is exist here, 4 to 5, one positive half cycle which is obtained, or which is mentioned here. At 3 to 4 no, 1 to 2 no, minus 1 to 0 no. So this is intermediate, like half wave rectifier output result which looks like. So but if I take the one particular graph, it looks sine pi t. The formation of this is always sine pi t. The maximum value amplitude is defined as 1. So this is what considered. So if I take, by observing the given x of t, what I can take the fundamental period, because this signal is periodically is repeated every intervals. So you can observe it. So one set of single set of unit is defined between 0 to 2 till 0 to 2. So fundamental period I can take from this t equal to 2. So till 0 to 2 we have one unique value which we can observe it. So that thing is repeated every next further or lower values. So hence the fundamental period t is equal to 2. So if t equal to 2, what I can calculate is omega naught, that is 2 pi by t. So omega naught is equal to pi. So but my question is to calculate Fourier series coefficient x of k. So I have to calculate x of k. So I can take the equation from the Fourier series coefficient equation, x of k is equal to 1 by t integration over 1 fundamental period t x of t into e to the power minus j k omega naught t dt. So substitution with respect to the standard equation, t we know that is 2, so 1 by 2 integration, the signal is repeated from 0 to 2 is one fundamental period, so integration limit should be 0 to 2, but I taken directly 0 to 1 because the value exists only in 0 to 1. 1 to 2 there is no value, so plus integration 1 to 2 we can consider, but x of t is 0, so integration of anything 0 is 0 itself, so need not to consider. So only this portion will give the value out of a fundamental period t equal to 2 over a period of 0 to 2. So only 0 to 1 is enough. So integration fundamental limits which is defined 0 to 1 with the x of t value is sine pi t into e to the power minus j k omega naught. I just calculated here, that is pi, substituted t into dt. So next is need to be taken an integration to the term, but I can do further simplification options. For sine pi t I can represent in terms of exponential, so e to the power j pi t minus e to the power minus j pi t divided by 2j. We can take the representation of sine in terms of exponential. Next you can multiply this 2j is constant, you can take it outside, so 2 into 2, so 1 by 4j with integration 0 to 1, so this into this term what we will get, e to the power j, where pi t is constant, j pi t is constant, taken outside, so j pi t outside, so 1 minus k is remaining dt minus this into this term along with the integration minus integration 0 to 1 e to the power minus j pi t is constant, you can take it outside, what is remaining, 1 plus k dt is remaining. So what we can do, take the integration for these terms, integration for this term and this term. So next simplify, so that is what we need to do. So 1 by 4j as it is outside, so into the first term e to the power j 1 minus k pi t divided by j into 1 minus k pi, so integration limit 0 to 1, minus of minus is there, so integration if you take e to the power minus j 1 plus k pi t, so this constant minus j 1 plus k pi should come out, that minus I can take it at the, along with this minus it becomes plus as per the previous slide. So limit need to be applied 0 to 1, so if you apply the limits, upper limit is exist, lower limit 0 e to the power 0, uh, denominator constant as it is, no t term there, so here t term wherever I just need to be substitute, upper limit t is equal to 1, t equal to 0 e to the power 0 divided by constant. Constant you can take a common outside also, but I'll just keep it as it is. But the first term, as you looking to the first term, it is e to the power j 1 minus k into pi. The here also we have e to the power minus j 1 plus k pi. So if you change the k values in both cases, different values, the constant term we have pi here over here, the pi value if you change, suppose if I substitute or if I represent this in terms of cos and sine, so cos of 1k minus 1 minus k into pi, so cos of pi with any constants which is going to be vary along with the sign also, so how it need to be represented, both is differentiated with respect to the two values, so I can take it as common term as k plus 1 for the both cases, so minus 1 to the power k plus 1, so what is going to be happen, so when k equal to 1, so when k is equal to 1 here, so 1 minus 1 is 0, so e to the power 0 is 1, so positive, so k plus 1, so when k is equal to 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, minus 1 to the power 2 is 1 itself, so this is how I just need to be compared it, this and this term how we represent it, but both are going to be common, minus 1 to the power k plus 1 minus 1 to the power k plus 1 minus e to the power 0 is equal to 1, so that is what I just represented, and the denominator as it is I just taken from the previous line, 1 by 4j as it is in the outside. So next part is just multiply one factor is you can take it outside, whichever the common term, this is looks common, so you can take it out, and also here j pi is common, you can take it out, j pi if you take it outside, I said 1 j is there, j into j square is minus 1, so minus I taken 1 divided by 4, pi is common, pi also taken outside, so this term numerator terms are taken outside, minus 1 to the power k plus 1, minus 1 is common, so I taken, so what is remaining inside the bracket is 1 divided by 1 minus k and 1 divided by 1 plus k. So that these two are the sum term which is remaining. So simply after simplifying, this factor is 1 minus k square. In the numerator 2 will get 2 cancel, so final answer, this minus you take it inside along with this, so 1 by 2 pi, so 1 minus minus of to the power k plus 1 into 1 by 1 minus k square. So this is what the answer of a exponential for a series coefficient for the given signal. So next one more problem. So this is a bit different waveform. Now it looks a square waveform, but it is again alternately differentiated with respect to the different values. So by looking into this particular condition, question is find Fourier series coefficient for a given periodic signal. So Fourier series coefficient need to be calculated x of k, but as per the observation of this particular graph, so we have to say the fundamental period. So signal is repeated starting from here, it is till here it is differentiated, till here I need to be considered. So this is repeated over here, further it is repeated continuously in the same format. So till here to here it is going to be a one particular set need to be considered. So minus 2 to 4, so what is the total time range? It is 6. So fundamental period I need to consider t equal to 6. So omega naught can be calculated 2 pi by 6, that is pi by 3. So omega naught is pi by 3 is obtained. So what I need to calculate is a Fourier series coefficient. So I have equation x of k is equal to 1 by t integration over 1 fundamental period x of t into e to the power minus jk omega naught t into dt. So substitution of t, so that is equal to 6 1 by 6 integration limits I just taken. So this can also be I taken minus 3 to 3. I just mentioned earlier it is minus 2 to 4. So suppose if I start from here, I just need to be ended up here because one shift I just considered. So minus 3 to 3 also you can take it, no problem, no issues. So integration minus 3 to 3 x of t into e to the power minus jk pi by 3 t, but only the values are existed from minus 2 to 1 and 1 to 2 values are exist, rest of the all zeros. So whatever the limit you consider, minus 2 to 4 no problem, or minus 3 to 3, but only next further simplification or substitution of our values while coming into that particular point. So integration limit now defined from minus 2 to minus 1 and also 1 to 2 is coming into the picture. So x of t value here it is 1, x of t value here it is minus 1. So substitution into the equation. So what is going to be happen? Integration limit defined only for two cases, two regions, that is integration minus 2 to 1 with the t x of t is equal to 1 into e to the power minus jk omega naught can taken as pi by 3 dt t into dt. So second part is this integration limits from 1 to 2. So this x of t is minus 1, that minus 1 taken outside, so plus along with minus sign it is a minus. So integration 1 to 2 e to the power minus jk pi by 3t into dt. So take the integration for exponential term here, e to the power minus jk pi by 3t divided by minus jk pi by 3, limits minus 2 to 1. So minus of the second part term e to the power minus jk pi by 3t divided by minus jk pi by 3, limits 1 to 2. So substitute the numerator, the upper limit and lower limit, simplify it. So after simplification what we can find, so jk pi by 3 is common from the both term, it is taken outside, minus is included along with this term. So I'll get the two set of terms. So out of that what we can observe it, e to the power jk 2 pi by 3 plus e to the power minus jk 2 pi by 3. If I have divided by 2, we will have cos of 2 pi by 3k, that term we can get. So divide by 2 I'll do, into 2 I'll do, so into 2 I'll do here. The same way to the second term, minus if I take the second set of term is these two, so minus you take it outside, what is remaining? So e to the power jk pi by 3 into e to the plus e to the power minus jk pi by 3. If I do divide by 2, so into 2, so commonly I'll do divide by 2 into 2. So what is going to be happen, that 2 is distributed to these two sets. So one set will form cos of 2 pi by 3k minus the second set will be formed cos of pi by 3k. divided by jk pi by 3 with 2 divided by 6 will be 1 by 3. So this is how we can calculate the final answer of Fourier series coefficient x of k. So the next problem is a bit different with respect to the given x of t is now slightly with respect to the step response or a step term which is given with respect to one particular step value, or the impulse function is given, not a step function. Here it is impulse function delta t is considered. So impulse function with the different values are considered. So for that I have to find Fourier series coefficient x of k. Also I have to plot the amplitude or magnitude or phase spectra have to be plot. So for the given equation x of t summation m equal to minus infinity to infinity delta t minus 1 by 2m plus delta t minus 3 by 2m. So there are two set of deltas are defined with delta is shifted delta, which is we are having here. So if suppose m equal to 0, so delta minus half, so delta t itself directly. If m equal to 1, what is going to happen? Delta t minus half. If m is equal to minus 1, delta t plus half, that is the shift with half shift, negative side and right side and left side of the vertical axis, that is what going to be happen. So half, if m equal to 2, what is going to happen? Delta t minus 1. If m equal to 3, so delta t minus 3 by 2 will get. So delta m equal to 1 over here, if it is taken, then we'll have delta t minus 3 by 2. So delta t minus 3 by 2, delta t minus 3 by 2, 2 times of the term which is going to be obtained at 3 by 2. So I'll try to plot this particular x of t graph, and I will look into the sketch of that x of t. So what is going to happen when m equal to 0 is common for both cases? So if m equal to 0, delta t, 2 delta t is going to be obtained. So amplitude is 2 at t equal to 0. So when t equal to 0, that it means m equal to 0 need to be considered with respect to the equation. So when t is equal to half, what is going to happen? When t is equal to half, so m is also need to be considered into here the next value, that is m equal to 1. What is going to be happen? T is equal to half. M equal to 1 here, what is going to be happen? So the cases next is going to be when t equal to half. So delta t minus half only term will get, so that is 1. So here t minus half will not get. So next term is 3 by 2. So here next term m equal to 2, what is going to be happen? Delta t minus 1. So the shift is to the right side. So delta t minus 1 will be here, that is amplitude is 1. So similarly when 3 by 2, two terms will become 2 times of delta t minus 3 by 2. So amplitude is 2 when at 3 by 2. Similarly, it need to be defined for the left hand side also of the vertical graph. But by observing this, what is going to happen? Need to be the values is defined 0 to 3 by 2 till 3 by 2, or minus half to 1 need to be considered. This is one set of the function which is going to be repeated throughout the graph for a given x of t. So hence by looking up this graph, what I can feel, the fundamental period for the given x of t will be 3 by 2. So if suppose I have t equal to 3 by 2, sorry, here the omega naught is should be 2 pi by t. So if I substitute t equal to 3 by 2, I'll get omega naught is equal to 4 pi by 3. So by observing this equation, the analytical expression for the x of t over one period at t equal to minus half, x of t is equal to 1. When t equal to 0, x of t will be 2. When when x of t is equal to 1 when t is equal to half. So by looking at this expression over one fundamental period, then x of t I just simply I can written as delta t plus half plus 2 times of delta t, and we have 1 times of delta t minus half. So that this term will become the till 1 it need to be considered, this one is need not to be considered. So this is how we just take the one fundamental period values represented x of t with respect to the equation. So but I need to calculate x of k, that is Fourier series coefficient, where I can consider this as x of t value. So I'll go further to find x of k. That is, we have the equation x of k is equal to 1 by t integration over 1 fundamental period x of t into e to the power minus jk omega naught t dt. So x of t I just substituted, but the fundamental period is defined over a period of minus half to 1 need to be considered. So you can also take the condition now with respect to omega naught. We will take later. Omega naught is 2 pi by 3. That is what we got. Sorry, 2 pi by 3 or 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3 is considered the omega naught, where the fundamental period is 3 by 2, but that is what we said, 3 by 2. So substitution 1 by t is 3 by 2, so it will be 2 by 3. So if I take the integration over this particular limit, so I can use the shifting property with respect to the delta with the exponential and integration term. So what we can consider directly, it is delta always having one value which is defined when t is equal to minus half. So e to the power minus jk omega naught t, where t equal to minus half, 2 into e to the power minus jk omega naught with delta t equal to 1 will be at t equal to 0. So here delta term will be 1 when t is equal to half. So that is into this term. So e to the power minus jk omega naught t with limit t equal to half. So what is going to happen if I substitute the t values? So e to the power jk omega naught half plus t is 0, so e to the power 0 is equal to 1 into 2, 2 plus second term, last term is e to the power minus jk omega naught into half. So out of this and this term is looks e to the power minus e to the power theta j theta plus e to the power minus j theta divided by 2 into 2. If you do, 2 is common out here, 2 if I take outside, 4 by 3. So what is remaining? 1 plus of cos of k omega naught by 2. So omega naught, however earlier slide we mentioned omega naught is 4 pi by 3. So here just a mistake, should be a 4 here. So 4 pi by k by 3 with cos plus 1 into 4 by 3. This is x of k. So if you substitute the values for k for the different values, what is going to be happen if k is equal to 0? So what is going to happen? Cos 2 pi by 3. So cos 2 pi by 3 is equal to the value will be 1. So this value will be 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 into 4 is 8 by 3. So when k equal to 0, we will have 8 by 3. So if I take the magnitude of this term, it will give the by substituting k values with the different values, we'll get the different amplitude values. When k equal to 1, we'll get 2 by 3. At 2 is repeated 2 by 3. At 3 is 8 by 3, the same which is repeated in the magnitude spectra. So the magnitude spectra is look like this for x of k, but here this is complete real part what we are observing here. Hence there is no imaginary term. So imaginary is 0. So tan inverse of 0 will be 0 itself throughout. So the phase spectrum will be a null graph which is going to be obtained for a given x of k. Thank you.